The decision by the Property Practitioner Regulatory Authority to place CEO Mamodupi Mohlala on precautionary suspension has been welcomed by the National Property Practitioners Council. This move follows reports from numerous whistleblowers and the report from the Public Service Commission on the maladministration and misappropriation of pension funds. The Council's Chief Executive, Joseph Sakoneka, joins us now to discuss this further. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Joseph. Perhaps start by furnishing us with the details around the suspension and the level of misconduct that led to it.
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and good morning to yourself and the viewers at home. I wouldn't want to delve deeper into the basis of the suspension. However, there's been numerous whistleblower reports that have been submitted to the ministry in terms of what has been transpiring at the PPRA. So that's basically what led to the decision by the PPRA board. And we then issued a media statement saying that we actually applaud the board for having made this decision, because we are of the view that this is long overdue, given what we've actually been seeing in the public space with regards to the PPRA. They've been in the media for all wrong reasons, and we would like to just make sure that when somebody does good in the sector as an advocacy group, we obviously say that they're doing good, but then obviously if there's something bad happening in the industry, we'll also issue a press release in that regard.
Yeah, no, obviously, and this kind of maladministration has to be dealt with quite aggressively, because we're dealing with very important things like pension funds, as an example.
That's very correct, especially because there are clear rules that have been defined both in the Pension Fund Act, the employment contracts of the employees, and the pension fund rules themselves. So when there is violation of clearly defined rules, then there has to be, an action taken by the board, which is why we came out, applauding the board for the decisive action that they've taken, because as the SOE, PPRA that is, we obviously need public trust. And when there are allegations of administration, it's very difficult to then obviously get the public in your confidence, and to restore that trust, it might be a mission impossible. So these institutions need to be stabilized, and we need to have those institutions to be credible, so that then we can, serve the general public.
Are you confident that this will be an objective, impartial investigation into the conduct of the suspended CEO?
Yes, I believe so, especially because the CEO is now on precautionary suspension, and that will give credence to the process, because you can't conduct an investigation of someone that is still in the office, that they might actually influence some of the processes. This is the reason why I believe that certainly this is the step in the right direction. And I just want to applaud the board for having made this decision, because as a leader, you will have to make decisions that are not always popular, and I think this is one of those decisions that they had to make, unfortunately, and this is where we find ourselves.
No, absolutely. Thank you very much for your time this morning. That Council's Chief Executive, Joseph Sakoneka, joining us there to discuss the suspension of the CEO of the PPRA and, of course, the objective carrying out of those investigations as they unfold.